You're watching Drive Car of the Year powered by BP, and this is a Porsche 911. So you know what that means? Sports cars over $100,000. So the sky's the limit. Now we couldn't get our other two top choices. They would have been the Huracan Performante and the McLaren 600LT. We couldn't get access to those for video purposes, but we do have the Porsche 911.
You need to have that right level of luxury, that kind of finely honed performance, and just a balance of usability that's hard to nail, but when it all comes together, works brilliantly.
In third place, it's the McLaren. We've chosen the 600LT just because it's the newest and possibly the best all-rounder in the stable. Once again, very, very difficult to pick between these three in this expensive sports car segment, but the McLaren is right up there with the top two contenders. In second place, and only just in second place, it's the Lamborghini Huracan. It's an amazing performance vehicle. We didn't have it on test for the duration of Car of the Year, but we know, having driven it on track before, that this is an insanely capable supercar. And the winner is the Porsche 911. It's impressed the judges again with its blend of daily drivability and outright track performance. And while there are many, many variants to choose from, the Porsche 911 as a platform is as good, if not better, as it's always been. Now, the Porsche 911 won our sports cars over $100,000 because it's got yellow seatbelts. I'm joking. Even I'm guilty of saying that the Porsche 911 is a boring choice in this segment, because in so many ways it is. It's like, well, Porsche have released a new 911, guess what? It's the best sports car you can buy. But the proof is in the pudding. This is the best all-round sports car by some margin. It does everything that you require a sports car to do, but what it also does is it's got this duality of character that allows it to also be a daily driver. It's got enough storage, it's got silly things like cup holders, it's got somewhere to put your wallet and your keys, and you can put overnight bags if you want to go away for the weekend. The ride is comfortable, and that's key as well, that it can handle as well as it does, and you can drive it as fast as you can, but it handles the way it does, not at the expense of the ride quality, because it's so easy to make a car firm and do amazing things on a racetrack and then ride awfully on the road. The 911 doesn't do that. It's just such a strong all-rounder, whichever way you slice it, that it just keeps winning because it keeps deserving to win. Now, there's the technological advancements, obviously, and they count for something. But beyond that, it's just the way that Porsche packages this vehicle and the way that they manage to keep improving and refining and making little changes to it that make it such a good all-rounder. Now, there's amazing cars in this category. You've got things like the McLaren 600LT and the Huracan Performante that we mentioned, and plenty of other amazing cars that didn't make it, things like Ferraris and Audi R8s. But the reality is that the best all-round sports car over $100,000 is the Porsche 911. And one other thing that's worth mentioning is the amount of different models you can buy. You don't have to have absolutely incredibly deep pockets to buy the most expensive. You can still feel really good about yourself if you buy the entry-level 911. It's an amazing car, it's an amazing feat of engineering, and it keeps winning because it's a deserving winner. Well, that's sports cars over $100,000 done and dusted. And you know what? It's a little bit boring, I know. Another 911 wins that category. However, it really does speak for itself. We've got a Carrera 4S here for the purposes of video, but you buy whichever 911 floats your boat. You buy whichever 911 you can most afford. I guess it doesn't really matter too much on spec. And even in the entry-level 911 is a fantastic car. Coming in second, Huracan Performante. Absolute monster of a thing and a weapon on the track. And then third, the new McLaren 600LT. It's right up there in our top three. But our overall winner for sports car over $100,000 for Drive Car of the Year is the Porsche 911. Go to Drive.com.au for more details.